Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm Lewis and above me is Jordan. We've got the preview for the Carabao Cup tie against Burnley, which is later on tonight. We're going to be doing a live watch along as well, so if you find yourself a little bit bored, I got nothing to do, come along and yeah, we'll watch the game together. Like it's called a watch along. That's the whole idea. And if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button with the notification bell turned on. Smash a like on the video as well if you do enjoy it. It just helps other City fans find the channel. Right, okay, so I want to start off with Laporte. He's been back in training. I think he was on the bench actually for the last game.
Yeah.
Tried to put that game out of my mind, to be fair.
Forget about it quick.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking, will he get some minutes? You know, we've got Leeds coming up at the weekend. What do you do here? Do you leave him out the game against Burnley and keep him training, keep him sort of fresh for Leeds, but him have no minutes under his belt? And at Leeds game, I don't think he'll be easier, I'm not sure. Or do you give him some minutes? You don't have to play the full 90 minutes, or do you give him some minutes, maybe 60 minutes, and then he's got some minutes under his belt? I said minutes, a hell of a lot there. Too many times. Well, what would you do in this situation? Would you play him, or would you wait for Leeds?
I think he needs some game time. I think Leeds will be a very, very aggressive game. We've seen how Leeds play, and they're very attacking football, almost like how Liverpool, very attacking, very on you. And I think it's a risk either way. So it's a risk throwing him in against Burnley, which we know is a tough physical game. But it's also a risk throwing him in with no match fitness. I mean, we need some form of match fitness. I was expecting him to come on for the last 10 minutes or so of the Leicester game, but then obviously when things went south, I was like, yeah, avoid that. And we did see him warming up, and he was about to come on, but I think they just vetoed it.
Sacked it off, yeah.
Which would probably be a good move. I think he gets some game time. I think he gets some minutes, whether it's half an hour, something like that. I'm not too fussed. As long as he just gets some game time, and then I want him to start against Leeds because we want that strong defence against Leeds. I'm really excited to see Laporte get back into the season, to start his season really. And I'm really excited to see our defence look decent, which could happen now that we've signed Ruben Diaz.
Yeah, I mean, it could happen. It might not also happen.
There's still holes in it.
Yeah, who'd you play next to Laporte? Say you start Laporte, who'd you play next? Because we got John Stones, who we believe is doubtful for the game. We don't think he's going to be playing. So who'd you play? You don't want to play Garcia. Everyone's had enough with Garcia now. You know what I mean? He just needs to leave.
He's not been playing great either. I mean, I feel like we've seen a big decline on Garcia's performances recently, which is a shame, really. I thought he might go out on a high kind of thing and like leave us with, oh yeah, this is why we didn't want him to go, not, oh yeah, get out of my club. It's a difficult one because Ake's been playing so well. Ake, and it's hard to drop, but then at the same time, Ake needs some rest as well. But the guy's a fighter. He played pretty much every game for Bournemouth, didn't he? So we know the guys can stay fit for a season.
Yeah, Ake's going to start for me against Leeds. He's played well, so I wouldn't play Ake. I'd be looking at something like a Laporte start with Howard Bellis, and maybe after 60 minutes take off Laporte, bring on Ake, and sort of finish it with that. Garcia, you know, a lot of people are saying they don't want to see Garcia play for us again. You know, he don't want to stay. You don't want to be here. You know, his performances since this whole thing has kicked off, you know, it's been a bit iffy. You know, I mean, I didn't have the worst game against Leicester, but in the second half, sort of just went down the hill. And
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm with you guys now on that one. I just think City need to let Garcia go. If we can get 20 million for him, just let him go and let's move on. Especially with Diaz coming in, we don't really need Garcia. So yeah, for me it'd be Laporte and Howard Bellis.
I'm aboard that. I'm very aboard that because Howard Bellis had a very good game when he played for us in the last Carabao Cup game against Bournemouth. So yeah. I'm team Laporte Howard Bellis partnership. That is some link up. That is some link up. Sticking with the left side of our defence, then moving on to a massive problem area for City. It's a left back, and that's Benjamin Mendy. Does this guy retain his place in the squad? And there'll be bare heads now screaming at the screen, no, he doesn't. No, I never want to see him in the City team again.
Yeah.
But where are your alternatives? Because it's rumoured to be that we're trying to offload Zinchenko, so I don't see Zinchenko playing unless it's some sort of farewell game. And I don't know. I don't even know if Zinchenko's fit. So it's such a difficult one.
Yeah, it is a tricky one. It is a tricky one because I think Mendy needs to play against Wolves, unless basically not Wolves, Leeds. Sorry, at the weekend. So unless you're saying that maybe Ake plays left back against Leeds, and then Mendy doesn't play, well, I don't know.
It's such a stretch.
It's hard, man, because I honestly don't have a clue. I'm going to leave it up to the people who are going to comment on this video because I literally have no idea what we're doing with Ben Mendy. I have no idea.
I don't know either. I don't know what we do.
He's not good enough, in my opinion. Based on his current form and his injuries that he's had, which have ruined his knees, I just think that he's now not good enough. It's a shame.
I genuinely think he's broken goods. I think he's lost all of his pace. There was a time against Leicester when he had the ball and he was running, and I was like, where's his pace gone?
Yeah, where's his handbrake gone? Yeah. It's sad, isn't it? Because, you know, he was a mint player. Like, I remember we first signed him in them first 9 games or whatever he played before he got his first injury. It was insane. And I remember actually watching Match of the Day, and Gary Lineker and the pundits were like, this guy's mad. I'm sure he got like 5 assists in 3 games or something.
Yeah, he did. He got more assists at the start of the season than Kolarov and Clichy combined over the past
That's right,
years.
Yeah. But then since then, it's never been the same with his injuries, and it's sad, guys, but, you know, injuries can ruin players' careers. You know, we've seen it plenty of times. We've seen it with City players over the years where injuries, unfortunately, have got the better of them. And I think, you know, we might be seeing that with Mendy. I'm not 100% sure that is the case. There is still a chance that he can obviously sort his fitness out and come back and, you know, be the Mendy that we all want him to be. But, you know, at the end of the day, what do we do? Do we wait another season? You know, we've just signed a centre-back to solve our centre-back problems. We know we've got a left-back problem. Do we gamble and hope that he gets back to, you know, his old self? Or do we say, look, we can't take gambles anymore? You know what I mean? You know, this could be Pep's last year. We're fighting for the Premier League against a really, really rampant Liverpool side. There are other sides in the Premier League that are mint. We want to have a proper crack at the Champions League as well. Are you going to be able to do that with Ben Mendy, Zinchenko, and a right back in Cancelo, who people are like, oh yeah, play him there? I don't think you can. I think we need to go out and buy a left back. In terms of Burnley, what I'd be doing, I don't know, because I want to play Zinchenko, but then what about if he gets injured? You know what I mean? That's what happened to Sane. What about if he gets injured? I mean, I honestly have no idea. I think you guys should just comment down below, let us know what we should be doing, because
we don't know, innit?
We spoke about this off camera, and we're like,
we can't put our heads together to figure out the plan. No, we're relying on you guys to figure out the plan for us.
Figure out the plan. Let us know the plan down below. And the best plan, I'll pin the comment.
Yeah, someone with the best plan, comment gets pinned. Yeah. And it's probably going to end up being Cancelo at left back.
Yeah.
But moving on from that then, because we're absolutely at a loss. Liam Delap. Now this guy, I feel sorry for because he should have started against Leicester. We said he should have started against Leicester. A lot of people saying, yeah, he's very young and that. But I want him to start against Burnley. Keep his Carabao form going, and hopefully can bag some goals. The guy's a natural finisher. I'm sure of it. I can't be just seeing this. You know what I mean? There's a part of my brain that tells me you believe in the hype. You're too invested because he's a City player and like that. But there's the other part of me, the other side of my brain, the guy on this shoulder is saying, nah, you're completely right. This guy is sick. He has that natural finishing ability. I just think the guy will be sick. So I want us to carry on playing him more, innit? We don't have any other strikers, so let's just play him.
I think he will play because it's the Carabao, and Pep said in the last game against Carabao he's playing the kids. So I think he'll play in this one again. But if he has a good game, he has to start against Leeds, guys.
Has to.
You can't play Sterling as a striker. Sterling is not a striker. And as we saw in Leicester, when you play Sterling as a striker, you end up compensating. You know what I mean? Mahrez goes inside to help Sterling out. Walker gets forward. Walker's terrible as an attacking fullback. I'm sorry, it's true. Look at his crosses. It's not good. Defensively, he's mint. Also, if you keep Walker as a defensive fullback, you've then got his pace. You lose that when he goes forward. You can't play Sterling as a striker. Delap has to start against Burnley, which I'm absolutely certain he will tonight. But then if he does have a good game, he has to start against Leeds. Because then you allow the other players to play in their natural position. You play Sterling as a striker, you're losing one of the best wingers in world football and put him as a striker, you're then compensating, and the whole fluidity just leaves the side. So, you know what? I'll be more annoyed actually, because if he does have a good game against Burnley, Delap, it's going to put a massive, massive decision on Pep to play him against Leeds. And if he doesn't,
Questions.
I'm going to be like, ooh, you know what I mean? That ain't great, you know what I mean? Because, yeah, I'll just be fuming if Delap has a decent game against Burnley and then doesn't start against Leeds. He has to start. Let us know in the comment section below. Do you agree? Right, let's go for our team lineup then.
Team lineup
for this Burnley game today. Obviously, Zach Steffen we expect to start in goal.
Yes.
He played well against Bournemouth. Actually.
I'm looking forward to seeing more of him.
Yeah, I was quite impressed. Left back, I don't know.
How do we pick this? I don't think Cancelo's fit.
No, I don't think he's fit. I don't think he's fit until after the international break. So I'm just going to say, because he's a left back, pray that he doesn't get injured, but I'm going to play Zinchenko. Because as well, what about if we can't? City apparently only getting a left back in if we sell Zinchenko. What about if we can't sell Zinchenko or we can't loan him out? Then Zinchenko's got to play. So I'll play Zinchenko.
Yeah, I'm with that.
We both agreed Laporte, Howe, or Bellis. Yeah. And Walker's got to play as well.
Has to be Walker, doesn't it? Because obviously Cancelo.
Yeah.
Centre defensive mid, Gundogan is injured still, or a doubt. So I don't reckon we throw him straight back in. I think it'll be Rodri again. Do you reckon he'll go Rodri Fernandinho again?
I'd go Doyle.
Doyle, yeah. Rodri Doyle, yeah. I remember play the kids.
Yeah.
Rodri Doyle, Foden.
Foden has to play. I'd play Foden left wing.
Yeah.
Mahrez right wing.
Right wing, yeah.
I play
Delap up top.
Delap up top. I wouldn't be playing. Obviously, Bernardo's out. I won't be playing Kevin De Bruyne in this. Do we have any other attacking players? I don't think so. So maybe one of the kids. Maybe Bernabé. Oh, Bernabé's injured. Maybe Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer. I don't know if any of you guys know him. In the academy player. I don't know if he's played for the first team yet.
I don't think he has.
But he looks good. I've seen him a few times play for the academy. He looks good. So maybe Cole Palmer might get a game. I won't be playing Kevin. No, just no. We Carabao Cup now. No, we need to save him for the weekend. So that'll be. You happy with Cole Palmer?
Yeah, I'm happy with Cole Palmer. I'm excited to see him play. I think he might have come on in one of the games like for a couple of minutes, but we're not actually seeing anything of him.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm well excited to see that guy play as well.
Cool. All right then. Well, yeah, that's our team. Let us know in the comment section below. Do you agree with that team? Who would you'd swap out? And basically, we want to know as well. Who would you play left back? That's the main one.
That's the big issue.
Yeah. Smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell for daily Manchester City videos. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you later.